What's it called on reverb?
It's just the Soviet acoustic.
Trying to come up
Hell
on me,
yeah. Hell yeah.
He's getting B-holes. Your B-holes. We just hit record. Oh, we just hit record. Oh man. We need to start the camera. All right, this is Steve. I'm here with Kyle from the Tone Jerks.
What's up? That's
Am I close enough to the mic? Yeah. Sorry. We're doing, obviously, this is episode 300. This is a aluminum metal body stone. Wait, hold on. Is it metal or stone?
I think it's all of those. It's aluminum, which is a metal.
Russians are the worst, man.
But it's pulled from the ground, so it might be considered stone.
It could have been stone that they cracked open and then melted down to turn it into metal.
Yeah, it's
aluminum,
some type of ore.
Aluminum metal body stone acoustic guitar, USSR Soviet, made in the USSR. Paul McCartney found this.
Yeah. On his series of flights back and forth.
Dude. you messaged this to me? This is terrible. This is like some janky...
Not just the craftsmanship on this thing, but some of the shapes on this would be considered unorthodox.
The shapes, so the shapes remind me of like, is it Balakaiva? You know what I'm talking about? The Russian triangle lute.
Oh yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, have you ever seen the Red Elvises?
No, I have not.
Okay, so have you ever seen Six String Samurai?
No, I have
All
not.
right, homework. Go watch the movie Six String Samurai.
Okay.
Which features music by the Red Elvises, who are some Russian dudes who dress up as Elvis.
Okay. All right. You sold me on it already.
Yeah, so one of the guys plays Balakaiva or Bakalaiva, whatever. It's a Russian.
It sounds like the face mask that balaclava or
kind of, but it's like two letters different.
Okay.
It's a traditional Slavic instrument.
Okay. I think I should probably buy one.
This is a Steve drink, Red Stripe and vodka.
Yeah, I watched him mix it, so it's legit.
Mostly Red Stripe. This is the first thing I think of when I see this is how much does this weigh?
If it's aluminum, it probably weighs as much as a kite.
If it's aluminum, yeah, right. Well, for an aluminum acoustic, hopefully it's light. But have you ever played the aluminum electric guitars?
Yeah, well, those are heavy.
They're all super heavy.
But I don't know, it's hollow, so it's acoustic, so it's gonna be like sheet metal aluminum,
yeah,
braced by wood. That's probably what they mean. I don't know what the stone. Maybe it's because it looks like hammered. It's like hammer tone, it looks like, I don't know. No idea.
I don't understand why.
It might be a translation thing. I didn't even see where they're shipping out of, but
let's see.
It says shipping worldwide.
They're shipping out of Ukraine. We can't. Okay. So I don't know if we can buy this right now due to tariffs and and other governmental restrictions.
Scrap the ad, I guess. 'Cause I wanted to buy it.
I don't know. I just pushed a button at random.
To me, this is like a dilemma guitar for Ryan. Like, he would love the shape. He would love the shape of the guitar, but he would realize it was acoustic and then just smash it maybe.
That's a good point. Well, no, I mean, this is a very, it's very angular. It does have, have you ever seen the Devo instruments?
Yeah.
One of them is basically just shaped like a dick. And the other one, I think, is just, it's just like a dick with no balls.
Can't say that I'd want to play that, but you know.
What this reminds me of is those, I think it was Roland in the 80s, the synth guitars. It's got that same shape, but now it's an acoustic. Which those things already were mostly hollow plastic.
Yeah. I wonder how old this thing is. I mean, I know it's obviously Soviet era, but how far into the Soviet era?
You want to know? Yeah.
It says very vintage. That helps us out a lot, actually.
Very vintage. Dude. $250 plus $80 shipping.
And the paint.
If this was $250 square and local, I'm still not going anywhere near this.
I wonder. Yeah, exactly. It has a single bolt holding on the neck. I wonder how intonation is on this thing. And I think it has a wooden nut. That is definitely a wooden nut. But it has a 0 fret though. You see that? Right there. It's got a
I mean,
is
that yeah?
is it there for necessity or is it there to be cool? I don't know.
You can't even intonate this thing because it's an acoustic. I had a joke there about the nut and your mom, but you know,
and the Soviets probably too. And bringing down the wall, maybe.
How much would you pay for this?
Probably like
if somebody was like holding a gun to your head and they're like,
name a price, bitch.
Name a price, or I will shoot you in the head.
I got $20. No, maybe I'd go a little higher because my life is a little more expensive than that. So maybe like 25.
I'm thinking like at 50, maybe I could take that aluminum metal body down to City Heights and turn it into one of those recycling centers.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know how much. It depends on how heavy it is. You'd have to you'd have to weigh it.
Apparently, it's heavy enough to cost $80 to ship to the United States.
Well, you got to put it on a boat. It'd probably take a month to get here.
Well, again, it's in the Ukraine, so he's probably got to pass it over to the U.S. military to get it shipped to the United States.
Like different black markets to get here, probably. But I noticed like the paint is actually peeling. Like you painted the fretboard, so if you look closely, it's like, what is that? It's chipping off and it's peeling.
I'm not finding that picture.
So if you look,
maybe I'm not zooming in enough.
Maybe.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. I mean,
this is in sad state.
It looks like it took some work to make though. So it's like maybe it's just out of passion. Whoever made this, I don't know. This looks like something someone made in their garage.
The real problem here is whoever made this is probably better at music than we are.
Yeah, they probably made this thing sound really good.
Have you ever watched those videos that are like I get them shared on just on my general space, not necessarily
not on Instagram or not specifically.
Just like a random friend who isn't a musician, but like finds an inspiring video from a third world country or like a second world country or whatever. It's like, dude destroys Santana with $30 guitar strung with.
He forged the metal himself to make this thing.
He basically took, he dismantled an alternator from a car and used the copper windings for
the
guitar,
pickups.
for the strings. Yeah, no pickups, just strings. And you're like that's this guy. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, like this is terrible and I would never play this. But whoever like actually built this is probably, a Ukrainian music legend.
Yeah.
And we're just over here going like, oh yeah, pop punk, bro, yeah.
Someone really wanted to make a guitar, basically.
Yeah. Tell me more about your thoughts on Neighborhoods by Blink-182.
Yeah.
There. Oh man, this is rough.
I don't know. The color's cool, I guess.
I do like the color. It's what, teal, aqua?
It's like 70s looking, so it's probably 80s Soviet. Not to say they're behind, but
they're a little behind.
Yeah,
they're a little behind.
But I mean, that bridge actually looks kind of legit. I mean, there's no adjustment, right? But it's not like stuck through the actual bottom of.
What kind of strings do you think are on here? I'm going with GHS.
Oh yeah,
these are definitely not D'Addario's.
No. I think these are strings to cut cheese. Probably. There's no brand name on them.
Oh man, that's a rough one. All right, you got anything else?
That's it.
All right, we're out of here.
All right.
Bye.
Well,
don't buy it. And they're like, well, it's $250, so they bought it. So this guitar, my parents bought it and gave it to me for it was $250. And the original Fender atomic humbucker, garbage. I do still own it. Also, I was so punk rock at the time that I broke the switch. So I say the humbucker was garbage because I assume it was garbage, but I actually broke the switch.
Welcome to 60 Cycle Hum, the guitar buying, trading, modding, breaking, fixing, reviewing, and playing podcast. I think those are all the things. I'm not sure that's the right order.
I'm not sure either, but it needs more cats, whatever it is.
It definitely needs more cats. Appropriate amount of alcohol, I'd say, yeah.
Oh, that's what I forgot. I don't have a drink in my hand.
We don't, but we have
We're
so
going
many
to
cats.
after this.
Yes, we're going to do some gin tasting, but that's not why you're here. I'm Emily,
I'm Andrew.
and we're from the Get Offset podcast and the Get Offset YouTube demo channel. Hi,
Okay.
we're just so proud to be here. Let's get into it, shall we?
Let's shell.
All right, so you sent me this ad. I want to read the original ad first, and then we can talk about the actual post. So this is a DS1 on eBay for $720,
Plus
which is funny enough.
$30 shipping.
Plus $30 shipping. Up for auction is a one-of-a-kind item for the serious Nirvana and music fan. Kurt Cobain used guitar pedal. Kurt's guitar pedal, given to me by a former band member, the original drummer, Chad Channing. It's obviously been used and has wear from Kurt's foot during the 90s. So that's bad punctuation. So it is a knob missing, which is how on tour settings weren't adjusted accidentally.
They did that on purpose.
Verified authenticity by Ernie Bailey. Nirvana. Have you noticed every time they have Nirvana,
I
the
have.
I is capitalized?
I have, and I think I know why. Well,
Yeah, we'll get into that. Guitar technician and also drummer Chad Channing. Own a piece of significant history. Has been kept in a glass storage box. Smoke-free, pet-free home. Serious inquiries only. We'll happily donate it to the Nirvana Museum if it doesn't sell happy bidding. Is the Nirvana Museum a thing?
yeah. So the EMP had, which is now Mopop, has a Nirvana.
Well, I know
set.
they have a Nirvana like section, but is it a Nirvana? It's not the
I
Nirvana.
don't know if it's a full museum, but maybe that's what they were referring to. If they're
Maybe.
if they're really from Seattle.
Yeah. So it also comes with this letter of authenticity,
Oh yeah,
supposedly.
let's zoom in on that.
Yeah, I'm going to zoom in. This Boss DS1 distortion pedal has been inspected and authorized by myself, being Kurt Cobain's and also Nirvana LLC guitar technician between
This is so good.
between the years of 1991 through 94. I have inspected this guitar pedal personally and can say without a doubt is a genuine item. With the knowledge obtained from working on Kurt's tour gear and rig personally, I would place this pedal's used end date somewhere within the 93 range. As a backup to his main DS1, Kurt asked that I take off the second black knob that you see missing to retain his distortion setting, which was always at the maximum. I mean,
Which I believe that, but
I
I
do
don't believe
believe
that this
that.
is Kurt's.
but I also think that if like you take off a knob to maintain a setting, it's a setting that is not easily replicated by just turning it all the way. Like, you know where it is.
Right. It's not like, oh, I just had just the
yeah.
right spot in that delay
Yeah,
time.
about 230 is my sweet spot. No. But that's one of the reasons we picked this ad, and the other one is because Andrew, do you have it pulled up?
Yeah, so this ad was discovered in the Seattle Music Gear Swap and Sale, posted by Ernie Bailey. And I'll read this bit. Fraud alert.
Strong start.
That's a good start. Nirvana fans, beware. There is a scammer using eBay to attempt to sell a pedal allegedly owned and signed by Cobain. He claims to have gotten it from drummer Chad Channing and has created a fake letter from myself as verification. One buyer has already fallen for it.
Oh, that's so sad.
It is trying to recover $1,500 from PayPal. I shouldn't be laughing. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry to that person. That sucks.
Seller's last name is Violano. He's been sent a cease and desist, but in classic sociopath style, has chosen to continue. Please share this post. Hashtag Nirvana. Hashtag Cobain. I like the hashtags.
Yes, this is quality.
And let's hear.
Are there more comments? Let's just Ernie has filed reports on eBay for it. The seller's seller name is the Beetle Man.
Ooh.
0 positive% feedback. In other words, has
Hasn't
never sold anything. So that should be your first sign. Like the thing
No,
about
there's just so much to unpack here.
there's a lot to unpack. I think you need the likelihood of you finding actually authentic Nirvana gear on eBay. Small enough to begin with. I think that letters of authenticity have to be notarized. So if it's not notarized,
No, that letter is fake.
that
Is all get out.
letter is. But he inspected it. He said it twice. He said
He
twice.
said twice that he inspected it.
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure that's the default font for Microsoft Word.
Well, I mean, yes,
Like-
that's not great. What else? Yeah, it's yours truly, E.G. Bailey, Luthier, 321.
321.18.
Is
So
that the spring equinox?
the letter looks super fake. The guitar is, or the not the guitar, the pedal
pedal.
itself just looks like a beat up DS1 missing a switch, and it's just like the most awkwardly framed photo.
It is a weird
Up
photo because
against
it was
a
taken.
signed Bleach record,
Yes, definitely against.
which is Nirvana's best record. I will fight anyone on that. But I digress.
There's my friend Mimi's brothers right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, when you look at it, like it's got some dings, the pedal, like every DS1. But I feel like the color's like too bright almost for it. Like it doesn't look like maybe not real wear and tear because like it's just a little bit right there, and then
No, I think the first big thing for me is Nirvana is purposely misspelled every single time, and I think that's trying to keep it from getting searched or like flagged.
NI are capitalized, RVANA are not, and it's every single time.
Every single time, the N and the I are capitalized.
I don't
and
know
there's
if
just
that would like
other just weird, strange grammar issues.
not a single apostrophe in this here article. $30 shipping, USPS first class package. $30.
For a first class package.
$30.
Does it come with? Good knows, like what does it come with for $30?
Kurt Cobain's Mojo,
Some penny royalty.
some penny royalty, perhaps.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe it comes in a little heart-shaped box.
Oh, that would be
That would be nice.
nice.
Yeah.
But now we're getting to the later end of the discography.
Yeah.
You're losing me.
I got it. It seems like the guy just isn't all apologies, and he just keeps doing this, like the sociopath.
Oh yeah,
that
so
he is.
here's one of my favorite parts of the whole ad right here. Kept in a glass storage box, smoke-free, pet-free home, as if it wasn't kept in a smoke-free environment before.
I mean,
If
yeah.
it's got smoke damage, it didn't happen
It didn't
after
happen, yeah.
Kurt Cobain had it.
And man, I don't think that smoke smell ever comes out of guitar pedals like that. Like
It
I got
can.
a Boss pedal, a chorus pedal on reverb, and oh my god, it rang.
It's certainly not going to come out of a guitar pedal if it's been kept in an enclosed glass case that's meant
That's
to
fair.
keep everything
Yeah.
inside.
Maybe the purpose wasn't to keep the smoke out; it was to keep the smoke in.
It's just that classic Kurt smell.
Yes. I wonder what kind of
Stale
cigarettes he
cigarettes
smoked.
and tea.
Ugh, and tea and
Actually, it doesn't
heroin.
sound all that
Probably
bad.
a lot of heroin.
I mean, yeah, but
I don't think he was smoking it.
hope he bleaches needles first. That's actually, that's the story behind the album Bleach. It's about bleaching your needles. It's a thing.
That got dark.
I don't know. That's what my dad told me.
Ugh.
Really great dad. I love you, Dad.
Yes.
Um,
Doesn't. Did you look at any of the comments on it?
oh no, I haven't. So because this is on the
one's-
Gear SWAT page.
Yeah, this one says, "Doesn't everybody sign their effect pedals before they die?" Did Kurt just like sign it off and hand it to Chad? Be like, "Here, man,"
And there's no explanation of how he knows Chad Channing.
or Ernie Bailey for that.
And why is
matter.
Chad Channing just giving away all of like Kurt's stuff?
Yeah, to someone who's then going to sell it for hundreds of dollars,
20
or
years down the
donate it to
the Nirvana Museum.
The Nirvana Museum.
The Nirvana Museum.
Aren't we going to look like jerks if that's a real thing?
I feel like I should know this. I can tell you that I went to the Nirvana exhibit at the EMP when it was called the EMP with my wife when we were still dating. She took me there to surprise the heck out of me, and I just sat there and I fangirled out like crazy because there's actually a lot of really cool stuff in there.
Oh my god! Sorry, The seller of this is in Greenville, South Carolina, which is where a lot of my family lives. Ooh, next time I go to Greenville, I'm gonna find you.
Track this dude down.
Track down the Beetle Man.
Yeah, just walk into the first bar you see.
Yeah,
So
has anyone seen the Beetle Man?
Yeah,
I'm looking for well, we have that guy's real last name. Oh, maybe Ryan might want to edit that out. But there it is. It'll be in there. Yeah. So that's exciting. That's the ad.
that's the ad.
Big thanks to Ryan and Steve for inviting us to do this. That was probably pretty blurry. Do you remember which episode number it is for them? It's a milestone.
300.
300
How did you not know that? That's the whole point of it.
I know. I was going to say 500, but I'm like, no, that sounds wrong.
I'm just excited to be a part of this, and I'm excited to be friends with Ryan and Steve. You two rock.
They do.
And shout out to everybody who supported their show over the years.
Yes. Until next time.
I'm Andrew.
And I'm Emily. This has been 60 Cycle Hum.
Offset.
Get offset by proxy?
I don't know what it...
Goodbye.
Bye.
He's gonna be like, "What the fuck? You guys are just
too many claps. Too many claps." Hey, what's up, Brian?
I don't know if we're welcome to the Tone Jerks, the gear.
Welcome to the Tone Jerks,
the
your
tone-
one-stop shop for all things guitar culture.
The
nonsense.
Tone Slum, the Gear Jerk,
The Gear
or whatever.
Jerks.
Yeah. So
The Jerk Slum.
I wanted to shove this one on in because I've been a fan of you guys for a while, so I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
dude.
I gotta get Aaron on my side here.
I'm here with Brian from the Tone Jerks.
Tone Jerks and Gear Slum. Yeah,
I'm Aaron.
It's a crossover that we've been wanting for a little while. So.
Yeah, we're fun. I like your guys' podcast.
Well, I like yours too. So
I like that you swear sometimes and no one else really does, so it's like a unique.
Yeah, it seems to be like the difference is that you guys are, some of you guys are like, teachers of like English language and like, let's see how we can, do it correctly. And we just butcher that thing. And we just fucking like chainsaw the English language.
But we're like, middle school humor and you're like high school humor.
Yeah. So fucking this shit, right? And we're like, it's going to be a nah for me, dog. All right.
It's going to be a nah. All right. Well, we're going to do an ad here.
Let's do this Gretsch.
Let's do the Gretsch.
This is
pick
it apart.
The title of this ad is Gretsch Bigsby Falcon guitar in excellent condition. $600.
I mean, with the title, did they mess up because they didn't like capitalize excellent and condition?
Yeah, I guess they shouldn't have capitalized guitar, but
I think they should have done all capitals. Excellent condition.
Excellent condition.
Boom, 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 boom. Sunday.
I'm going to read the copy. I like to read copy. This here is a Gretsch Bigsby guitar in excellent condition. It's really informational. Black and gold. Strings and everything are perfect.
Oh, the strings. Oh, thank God.
The price speaks for the guitar. That is actually probably a very accurate line.
Yeah.
The price definitely speaks for the quality of this guitar.
So, Ryan mentioned,
at it
like,
there?
he's like, pull up a real one.
Yeah, compare a real one to it.
Take a look at that
Oh,
thing.
this is something weird I didn't notice.
That thing looks
is
like fucking bullshit.
it has like an extra switch on it. There's two switches on the top. About like why?
Oh, that thing is.
Oh, the pickups are like crooked and uneven. But my favorite part is the pick guard because it's like
it's like a bird that's just like.
It has.
It's not like a caw. It's just going.
Yeah, it has the Falcon on there, but it looks like it was drawn by like Napoleon Dynamite.
It's like a liger.
It's really bad. Like he traced it from the original.
Oh, it's
but
like a
then,
seagull and an eagle is what it looks like.
a seagull.
Yeah. So I guess that works. It looks like a seagull.
But not a seagull, but like seagull.
Not seagull,
Like
but
a Jason Seagull.
Yeah. Oh man.
This thing is a mess. Look at the strings, how they sit.
The
tuners are like follow the curve of the headstock, so they're like
exactly
knocking into each other.
The thing is not gonna stay in tune.
This is really rough. Made in USA though.
That's a lie.
Supposedly.
Like, what's the headstock look like? So the Gretsch headstock actually looks like...
It says Gretsch on it.
I don't know if I can... Yep, no, then I'm just going to pull it to the camera.
It's all right.
Not going to work.
We'll get
We'll fix it in post.
superimpose that.
We'll fix that in post. So an actual one, it takes up the whole headstock. And this one's just like Gibson style.
Dude,
just
I
taking
have no
up,
idea what this is. Like,
it's like a... I want to say like a knockoff, like a Chinese knockoff or something. Or like somebody who's like... They kind of like... It's like somebody who does...
Yeah. I can't tell if it's a Chinese knockoff or if it's like a cheap Gretsch that they like added stuff to make it look like this, but
I want to say it's like somebody who does like most of the work for the homework project. And they kind of just fumble the rest of the way.
It's like that kid that shows up on the last day and still gets the A because
oh yeah, I mean, did you ever do those projects in school or high school where you're like, I know what's going to be the meat of this thing. I want to make sure to get those points, and the rest of it, I'm just gonna fuck off.
It's like someone making a Gretsch from memory. Like,
yeah, it's like, okay, eyes closed. You saw the picture for 1 minute, and now you have 5 minutes to draw this thing.
Like, I'm pretty sure.
And I'm only gonna give
switches up here, but
and I'm only gonna give you crayons. And you had to figure this thing out.
What is the? I mean, the inlays are pretty good. I mean, they look terrible, but they're at least like the same style.
They're gonna make it happen.
Also, half the hardware is gold and half of it is silver. Like, this Bigsby was definitely added after the fact.
And it's totally gold, which I'm like, okay, I can get not wanting to have like.
I guess it is gold. It just looks really bad.
It's just like a lot of rubbed off. Like,
look at how see-through the pick guard is. You can see the little bracket through it.
You can see. It's like, this is the cheapest piece of shit that we could find. I wonder if it was like plastic and they kind of just like spray painted it.
It's like one of those like spot the difference pictures where they
totally
put this side by side and it's
totally.
They're find just like 18 differences between this and the regular
guitar. If you
guitar.
get this, you could turn to page 2. Where's Walter? This is like
at the tone.
Yeah.
Turn the page.
The Bigsby looks like
it's so bad.
Oh my god. The Bigsby,
everything like about this is a mess.
The G is just like not even fully there with the Bigsby. It's just kind of like
it's like Bill. It's like Blowsby. It looks like it says Blowsby.
hey, it's like you're gonna get what you paid for out of that. Hey, you can get a little Blowsby. That's it's like maybe like a little slang that you don't want to look up. I'll give you a Blowsby.
Yeah, do not go to Urban Dictionary right now. The price speaks for the guitar. So here's the question.
So I mean,
would you pay $600 for this guitar?
No, I
absolutely not. Right?
No, $600. No, I would maybe buy it for. I'm gonna offer $60.
I'm not even sure it's like worth having.
Well, actually, you know what? I totally, I'm going to reel that back, retract that statement. I'm looking at the picture that you have, which is the main one, the landing picture.
Uh-huh.
The pickups are completely off.
Yeah, they're like crooked.
It's like you did not give any fucks when you made this.
It's
You're like,
so bad. and like the knob placement, look how far apart those knobs are. And then there's just like a random extra switch at the top.
It's just an extra thought that they were like, oh shit, we need to have volume and tone on this one.
This guitar has 3 switches.
Maybe they're
like, there's a switch where the knob's supposed to be, and then 2 extra switches.
We're gonna split the pickups, and then we're also gonna have them.
I don't even know, dude.
The guy just shrugs. He doesn't even finish the sentence.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
And how bold. It looks like it was done with like a felt like ink pen. What up, dude?
I feel like this is the kind of guitar that if someone gave it to you, you still would never play it.
Yeah, you'd be like, yeah, this is
completely
tight.
Worthless.
This thing is fucking sick. Let's just put that on the fridge. We're going to mount.
Have you seen this?
I have not seen this.
It's hot garbage, bro.
It's a mess. So Steve,
tell me what's wrong with it.
6 Second Hum. So look at it next to the original, the real one.
So what you're telling me is this is a copy?
It might be
a very bad copy.
Bitch, it might be.
It's not even
what
the
you're telling
pickup.
me.
It's got like this is my favorite part is the extra switch. I don't understand why it has an extra switch.
What would it be for?
I like how you introduced me on my own freaking show, dude.
That was like 2 minutes ago.
Well, I was waiting for a gap.
I mean,
sorry.
it's the punch up joke. It took a second, and then like Steve came and just like got it in.
Oh, the original doesn't even have.
I keep
BSB.
forgetting
It's
we're
like-
It
on
also has
we're on
only
camera,
2
so
knobs
it's just
versus 3.
Yeah, and look how they're spaced. It's just so weird. Nothing about it makes any sense.
Oh my gosh.
it's
How much do they want?
600.
Yikes.
60. I'm saying $60.
They gotta think it's real.
They have. Well, I mean, it's like a Falcon's like a $3,000 or $4,000 guitar, isn't it?
Well, I mean, it depends because there's the 5000 series. That's going to be like probably in this ballpark. I don't know if I can't say that there's a 5000 series of this model. 5,000, 6,000.
I know. A friend of mine had the white. Is it the white Falcon?
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
like the Indonesian or Chinese,
Yeah,
whatever
so
version.
so
that
that's
was.
like the cheap version,
Yeah.
and then like there's a Japanese version. That's the more expensive version.
right.
Do they make Gretsch US still, or
No.
you have to answer
switch
in my
mics.
mic?
People need to know who he's talking to.
Wrong.
Guys,
Sorry.
here's what I want to know. Here's what I want to know. Is what do you think Super Rich Steve would do?
Super Rich Steve would pass on this guitar.
And he's gonna buy a real one, and he's gonna play 2 blues licks that he knows, and just be like, "The fucking king, baby." He's just gonna set up his phone.
No, here's what
and
here's what Super Rich Steve would do. He would buy this guitar for $600, and then he would like have it encased in resin and built into like the side of a new pool in his backyard.
Oh, and then when he's going doing his,
It's like, and then the
Swan-
light, like the
swan
pool light,
dives in
comes
there.
through the Gretsch Bigsby Falcon.
whenever he's doggy paddling, he's going. He's like,
Yeah,
$600. That ain't nothing for me, baby.
ain't no thing.
It's just a drop in the bucket. I don't know. It's
That's what he would do.
I think it's kind of hot garbage. I would not buy that.
It's a hard pass for me.
It's gonna be a hard pass.
I would not butthole this guitar.
You're not gonna
Not at all.
Not gonna soft butthole that one either.
Smash, mash, or trash?
This is a trash for me.
It's gonna be a trash. It's gonna be a
What do you guys do? Marry, bang, kill. This is a kill.
like bang, marry, kill. Yep. It's
This
gonna
is
be
a hard. This is a hard pass. And
It's
on
a,
all.
we agree. It's a trash and a kill.
Like,
on
how
this one.
sharp do you think the frets are on this guitar?
Hold on. I gotta call this out. How sweaty are you right now?
It's so hot in here.
You're like your glasses are steaming up, man.
It's really hot in here.
He's getting all nice and steamy on. Actually,
I'm
you know
sorry,
what?
guys.
I think the guitar might be. Your mouth is saying no.
I'll tell you what. My mind is telling me no.
Yeah.
But my body,
I mean,
my body is telling me yes.
I think, if you get this guitar, you're just gonna be playing some hot licks and you'd be dancing. And be like, oh shit! I hate this
I
guitar.
can't get away from it. Yeah.
Yeah, you could be like, doing 2 steps,
This
soft
is the
shoes.
guitar that you tell your friends you don't like, but like secretly you're really into.
Oh jeez, there's a lot to unpack with that one. It's
Guys, I'm telling you, I did not play that guitar. I promise you. It's all right, baby. I have to tell you.
Yeah.
I have to tell him that.
Oh man, that's a good one.
You have anything
Well-
else to add about this?
No, it's just
It's really bad.
it ain't, this ain't it, Chief.
When I
That's
first
it.
saw it, like I don't know that much about Gretsch. So when I first saw it, I'm like, nah.
Yeah,
it's fine.
exactly when I saw it. And once we zoomed in on the bird, I was like, nope, this is it. And once we start comparing it to an actual one, I'm like, yep, this
It's real
there's
bad.
a lot to unpack with this shit. Well, hey, I think we're going to reel this one in. But
It's time.
Yeah. I mean, Aaron, I know it's on camera, but yeah, I'm a big fan of your podcast. I think
you.
it's cool.
Likewise.
Like eventually, we're going to do the crossover, and I'm glad the crossover could happen on 300.
Yeah, dude.
episodes.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, doggy.
Tecate. This episode is sponsored by Tecate.
Beer sponsors, actually. 60 Cycle. Come on. What are you guys? Are you
What
guys
is? It's the
saying-
Fiesta beer.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Forget banquets.
Cerveza
Fiestas.
Tecate that or Mexico.
Orgullo
Okay, nice,
de Mexico.
nice. See, I'm San Diego. I don't
You don't
know
know.
that.
You're not Mexican.
Hey, you don't know, dude. Anyways,
Brian, it was fun. I gave RJ a fist bump, so
We're
I'm
gonna
gonna give a fist bump too. Hit Nux. Woo! All right, peace.